We are on a new Necron Tomb world. However, it's still the Tau, it's still the Necrons, but this time it's the Annihilation Legion. And it's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. Right, here we go again, 1,000 points, Overlord Rules. I'm here with my son. Hello, son.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Looking forward to this game?
Yeah.
You've got your Tau here. This is going to be tournament practice for the Dominion War tournament that's coming up. My son's list is pretty good. I think he's done well. But today I'm going to try and test him out with the Annihilation Legion. Okay, 1,000 points. I've got no enhancements because I didn't have the points. But we do have a Scorpek Lord and also a Locust Lord. The Scorpek Lord is my Warlord. We then have 6 Scorpek Destroyers. We've got some old school conversions here for my Locust Heavy Destroyers and some Locust Destroyers as well, using these old school minis. I really love these minis. And then we have some flayed ones, 2 units of 10, again the old school miniatures. I'm using the base adapters to bring them up to the proper size. And then we have 5 death marks. And this is my son's Tau army. So, what have you got, son?
So I've got a hammerhead gunship with an iron cannon on it.
Yep.
And then just in front of that is the ethereal. And then I've got a squad of stealth suits.
Yes.
And behind them is a broadside with the railgun.
Okay.
And then I've got a squad of Sunforged battle suits with a commander. And then fire knife battle suits with a commander. And then 2 squads of 3 recruit rampagers.
Okay, excellent. And your detachment is the one that gives you an extra 6 inches range on your guns?
Prototype experimental cadre.
Okay, and then you've got an enhancement to make one of the guns a bit better.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at the mission. Okay, so we are playing Game 2 from the Dominion War Tournament. Can't wait for it to be here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Game 2 is the Overlord Rules of Soulless Stand. So 5 objectives. The one in your home deployment zone is worth 1 point. The ones in no man's land are worth 3 points. And your enemy's one is worth 5 points. You score them from turn 2 onwards. And then we have Take Their Souls, which is kill points. You divide the unit cost by 10 and then you round it up. And then we have Wipe the Warlord, 3 points for killing your opponent's Warlord. And then 5 points if your Warlord kills your opponent's Warlord. And all of those points are cumulative. This is the deployment map, and here is the table. I'm using my old school Necron Tomb world on this table. The mat will be different at the tournament. I've got a nice Necron mat which Jack from MOD is going to bring down. So I'm using the other side of 6 Plus Devo's gaming mats, which we used last week. Okay, so that's it. The only thing left to say is we are using true line of sight rules. Okay, so we have deployed. I've got my Scorpek Destroyers with the Scorpek Lord just there. The Heavy Destroyers behind the building. We've got the death marks on my home objective. Yes, I decided not to deep strike them. And over here we've got my Locust Destroyers with the Locust Lord. I've infiltrated both units of flayed ones, one just there and one just over there. My son has his Recruit Riders, whatever the Rampagers, that's the one. He's got 1 unit there, he's got the tank behind the building there. We've got the big gun battle suit guy just there. The crisis suits just over here with more Rampagers. And that unit with the melters are in reserve. So all we have to do now is find out who is going first. In our last 2 games, whoever's gone first has won. So can we change the tides? Let's find out who's going first. It is the Necrons. Okay, so scouts move for the Rampagers, and they're not rampaging very well. They've moved backwards. What's going on? Okay, so it's up to me to work out what to do with these flayed ones. I cannot get into the assault. Am I going to hide? Am I going to go on the objective? Let's find out. Okay, end of the movements phase. So I've moved my heavy destroyers to the side along with the death marks, and they have some shots to these 2 units here. And in the end, after some measuring, it worked out that I had an 8-inch charge on these guys that moved back. So I have moved forward. Don't forget, I get to re-roll my charge roll in this detachment. So that's half doable. I then advanced these guys. I rolled a 1, but I did manage to get onto the objective just there. And I advanced those guys onto that objective. I haven't moved these guys. I'm just holding my ground. I think they're in a nice position there for future game play. Alright, it's time to shoot. Okay, shooting phase. I'm going to shoot with the Locust Heavy Destroyers first. I declared to shoot the crisis suits because I know my son has a stratagem to stop me shooting him if I'm more than 18 inches away. So basically forced him to use a CP for that, which he's done. I'm now going to change targets and I'm going to shoot that guy with the big gun on the home objective. So here we go. We need 3s because I've moved. We hit with 2. Strength 14.
Toughness 6 I am.
Okay, so 2s again. Re-rolling 1s. Luckily. Because you're a vehicle, re-roll the 1. Yep, 2 go through. Okay, so no AP bonus because it's not the closest unit, which is the new detachment rule in the updates. So it's minus 4, but minus 3 because of cover.
So I've got 5 up save.
Nope, that's 12 damage.
Dead.
Okay, does it explode, that one?
No.
Nope. Okay. Right, first unit out. Okay, so next it's the death marks onto the rampagers. We're just about in range with all of them. So we have moved, so it's going to be 3s. 1 misses, that's not bad. However, these are only strength 5. Your toughness 6, right?
I am.
5s. Oh, 3 5s. That's not bad. That's minus 2 damage. You get cover save though, so minus 1.
Minus 1, 6 up saves. How many was it? 3?
Yeah. 1 saved, so it's 4 wounds. Okay, so one of those guys on 1 wound, they had 5 wounds each, and we're into the assault phase. We've got an 8-inch charge, re-rollable. Can we do it? Let's find out. Here we go. Double 1. Okay. Re-roll for 3. It's a 6. Nope, we are not in. And that brings us to the end of Necron's turn 1. Let's find out what Tau can do in their turn 1. Okay, so movement phase for the Tau, and the Tau are thinking they wish they had first turn. Potentially they may have killed a few of these flayed ones and weakened me a little. However, they're doing their best. So we've got the rampagers moving up just here, and the tank moving into the building there. These guys back onto the home objective. And over here, these guys have moved to the right, and these have moved forward, eyeing up my flayed ones. Okay, Tau shooting phase. We're starting with the rampagers over there, shooting at the flayed ones. The flayed ones do have stealth, so it's minus 1 to hit.
Only 5 to it. Great. And it is strength 4.
Toughness 4.
4s. 1 save, no AP.
No AP, so 4 up. Nope. Okay, still aiming at the flayed ones. We've got the suits with the ethereal guiding them. So that's plus 1 to hit, right?
Yeah.
So that counters my stealth. So
yeah.
Hitting normally.
So the commander's upgraded gun, which always misses. Oh.
Ooh.
And that is strength 11 it will be. So
ouch, 2s. Yeah.
2 go through.
Okay.
AP minus 4. 4 damage.
No save. That's 2 flayed ones definitely dead.
And then the other dudes,
they might find it hard to RP even with that much damage.
So the rest of his guns, they need 3s to it. 1 miss.
I always wondered what that enhancement did. That's the first time it's done anything.
And then the normal dudes, they need 4s. And I get to re-roll 1s. Nope. And then they're strength 8, strength 9 their guns are.
Okay, so it'll be 2s again then.
3 more. AP minus 3.
Minus 3, no save.
3 dead then.
Okay, just 4 flayed ones left over there, and now some work happening on these guys. We've got the rampagers first into them. So -1 to hit again.
So 5s. 3. And then 4s. 1.
4 up save. Nope, 1 dies.
And then we'll do the stealth suits into them.
Yep.
So the burst cannons needs 5s to it. And then that's strength 5, so 3s to wound. 3 more saves.
Any AP?
Nope.
4 ups. Save 2, so 2 have died so far.
Yeah. See if the other gun's in range. Nope.
And then you got the tank, yeah?
Yeah, I guess I'll shoot at the flayed ones.
Well, let's just go. Hello. The flayed ones.
Don't know. Feel like them Scorpex.
Could shoot them.
3 damage gun. But
Nice.
you're just going to reanimate it again. So.
Potentially, yeah.
We'll do the flayed ones.
Okay.
So D6 plus 3 shots. Yeah. With blast. And then it needs 4s to it.
How many dice did you get for blast there?
1.
Yeah, that's it. Because you killed 1, haven't you?
Yeah. And then it's strength 7. So 3s. 3 saves.
3 saves. Any AP?
AP -1 ignores cover.
Okay, so it puts me on a 5 up. Makes 2 of them, so another one
Nice.
dies, so that's 3 in total.
And then got the other guns on it. So 6 shots. They need 4s to it. And then strength 5s, 3s to wound. 2 more saves. No AP.
No AP. 4 up. Oh, that should be cover, so it'd be 3.
No, that one ignores cover as well.
Oh, it does, okay. So another one dies, so 4 dead altogether so far. Okay, that was the end of the shooting. We've got 6 flayed ones left there. And now we're moving into the assault phase. I assume both rampage units are going to try to assault.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you starting?
We'll do the short one first.
Right,
Need a 3.
you're in with an 8.
And then the other guys, they need a 9.
8.
Oh,
Get a
do I
CP
re-roll
yet
that?
or not?
yeah.
You sure? You got 1 CP only.
Yeah. Yeah, go on then.
He's
Ooh.
in. He's in. That's worth it. Okay, both flayed ones are in the assault. Okay, so because I had 2 CPs, my son very sensibly has started over here with the unit of 6 flayed ones. And now, because I'm not going to interrupt, because there's only 4 flayed ones over there, I'm going to use the -1 to hit stratagem on these guys. So we're going to start there, -1 to hit. Let's do it.
So we'll do the mortal wounds first. So
Okay.
on a 4+, I get D3 mortal wounds.
Ouch!
So each one of these are
that's
D3
dead.
mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So
They're mortal
5
wounds, yeah? So they go over. Oh, that'll be the whole unit.
No, that's only 5 mortal wounds. You've got 1 left.
Oh, D3, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
that was a 4.
That was a good roll, son. That was a good
Yeah.
roll. Okay, 1 left. I don't think I'm going to survive this, even with the -1 to hit.
We'll do the rest then. So 6 saves, that is. No, AP -1.
6 5s. Nah, I'm dead. Okay, so we're over here. I've got 4 flayed ones. I'll be honest, I'm not holding out for a good result here. So you got your mortals again, yeah?
Yeah.
Ouch!
Oh.
You could stop that. Don't bring them again.
So 5.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so flayed ones are dead. And that's the end of Tau, turn 1. Okay, turn 2, I scored 4 points, 3 for being on the objective on this side and 1 point for my home objective. And then I've been moving. I moved the death marks to the left. They're going to shoot along with the locust destroyers of that unit on the objective. My heavy destroyers have advanced. I rolled a 3. I'm on the middle objective. And these guys have moved forward, eyeing up these rampagers. Okay, backtracking slightly. I have decided to move the Locust destroyers here forward, just in case I don't kill these guys. I could just imagine one of these being left on 1 wound. And if that is the case, at least I'm in a position to assault them now. I can't get out of range of these guys who have an 8-inch movement and a 24-inch gun in this detachment. So I'm going to be shot at regardless, and they have ignores cover anyway, so it doesn't matter if I'm in that building. Right, let's get shooting. I'm going to shoot the death marks first, just because they can't see all 3 of them. So death marks first, coming in, needing 3s because I've moved. We hit with 3 of them. Strength 5, it's going to be 5s. 1 goes through, -2. You get cover save though.
So 6 up save. Nope.
2 damage. Okay, so I managed to kill that guy there on 1 wound and put another wound on another one with my Scorpec Lord. And now we're going to shoot with these guys at those rampagers. They are the closest targets. They are on an objective. It's critical hits on a 5+, lethal because of the Destroyer Lord. So, here we go. We need 3s. We're looking for 5s and 6s. So we get 3 there. Another 1. Okay, so...
Oh, no one there.
Another 1, thank you. And then the 1s and 2s come out. They miss.
I reckon you just re-roll the whole lot.
Yeah, I think probably you're right.
I don't know.
Yeah, come on, let's do it. Let's do it. 5s and 6s, come on. Oh dear. We'll get 1, 2 extra, and then the 1s and 2s miss. So they come out. Okay, now we're coming in strength 5, so it's going to be 5s. Get another 2 through, that's not too bad. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 at -2.
So I don't get save. So 1, yeah, dead.
All dead, 2 damage each.
Yep.
Okay, so we are in the assault phase. It's a 4-inch charge, re-rollable because of the detachment roll. Here we go. It's a 6. We're in. Okay, so I'm in. I've also used a CP to give me a 6-inch pile-in and consolidation move. And, well, let's face it, I think those rampagers are going to die. Okay, so I made light work of those guys and I have consolidated my 6 inches. I've spread out. Everyone is within 2 inches of each other and I'm on 2 objectives. As we move in to Tau, turn 2. Okay, so Tau, turn 2. The tanks moved forward. We've then got these guys just shuffling a little bit to get line of sight of these guys. And these guys here have just deep striked in, and we've got the other suits here as well. So I think it's going to be all guns on these guys to see if they can whittle them down. Let's find out. Okay, so where are you starting, son?
We're going to shoot the guys at the back, the fire knife ones.
Okay, into that
the
unit
stealth suits
there.
are going to guide them.
Right.
So the commander...
Oh, hold on. Do you ignore modifiers?
I'll have to double check.
Okay, so they do ignore modifiers, so I won't use my CP. So
Cool.
carry on.
So the commander hits on 2s. And the other dudes hit on 3s. Oh dear, what happened there?
Sorry,
Reroll
yeah.
1s.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. So that was the commander.
Yeah,
Ones.
these over here were just that one missed, that's it.
Cool. And these are strength 8.
Okay, toughness 6.
So 3s to wound.
Ouch, that doesn't
Oh,
look,
that's
that is very
awful.
unhealthy.
That's so bad.
Ah,
Oh, I do get reroll 1s. I don't know
Okay.
how many there were in there. 3?
yeah, I think it's about 3.
Was
maybe.
it? Do we want to check? Or?
I can check,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, there were 3 1s, so reroll 1s.
Great. 4 wounds then.
Okay. Any AP?
They're AP -3 ignores cover.
-3. Okay, so
Yeah.
6 up then. 4 saves, yeah?
Yep.
4 6s. Nope. Damage?
3.
3 each one.
Yep.
Bloody hell. Okay, so that's 4 dead. Okay, so next shooting. These guys with the melter guns, yeah?
Yeah.
I did take them from the front, trying to get out of your melter range.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
So the commander needs 2s to it. Rerolling 1s because of the stealth suits. And then the other 3 dudes, they need 3s to it. 1 miss. And these are strength 9, so
okay, toughness
6. 3, 4 miss. So 5 more saves.
5 saves. I'm going to have to allocate these.
Yes.
What damage are they?
The D6 damage, AP minus 4.
What? Jeez, I don't feel so bad. I felt terrible just a minute ago, and now I don't feel terrible at all. Okay, 5 saves. So we'll allocate these because we've got different units over there. We've got 2 guys and the Lord. So, sorry, what was the AP?
Minus 4.
Minus
cover.
Okay, so no save then.
What does he not have an inv?
Well, the 2 guys.
Okay.
So 2 go through effectively.
Yeah.
So if you roll the first one,
3 damage.
so he's dead.
And then the other one,
Yeah,
3
he's
damage.
dead. Right. So there was 3 saves left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 on the Locust Lord. He's got a 4+ invulnerable save. We need these.
Ooh,
we get these.
Nice.
Okay, so the shooting continued. This tank and the stealth suits shooting into my Locust Heavy Destroyers, killing 2 of them, just 1 left. And that was a good turn for the Tau. They're making a big comeback as we move into turn 3 for the Necrons. Okay, so my choices are starting to get a little bit more limited. I did manage to RP a Heavy Destroyer back with 2 wounds, and I passed my battle shock test. I've not moved them. They've got line of sight to these guys. I did move my Locust Lord over. I'm going to try a cheeky charge, maybe slay the Warlord at some point, who knows. These guys also haven't moved. They've got line of sight to that unit as well. And then the only other thing I've done is moved forward with these guys who are going to try and take out this tank. Okay, in the shooting phase, my death marks took 2 wounds off of the character, off of the Warlord. My Locust Heavy Destroyers killed 1 of the guys, and I'm in the assault just over there. And then over here, I took some pop shots with the gun at this tank and did nothing. And now I'm in the assault. Okay, so these guys took out the tank in the assault. That was 15 points and put me back in the game. Over here, I lost no wounds on my Locust Destroyer, but I did take 4 wounds off of that guy just there. As we move in to turn 3 for the Tau. Okay, movements phase for the Tau. The Ethereal moving right in the corner there. So far, not gaining a single CP in 3 games, right?
I think he's got 1.
One CP in 3 games on a 4+. How about that? Amazing. These guys just shuffled away from my destroyers, just over here, rightly so. And then these guys moved around the corner, and as they did, I overwatched them with my 2 Locust Heavy Destroyers. 2 shots, and I rolled a 6, and I killed one of them, which was very useful as we move in to the shooting phase. Okay, turn 3 for the Tau, and another good turn in terms of shooting. Those guys there at the front took out my 2 Locust Heavy Destroyers, and these guys over here took out my Locust Lord. That was slay the Warlord for those guys over there, and then I took 1 wound from shooting from the stealth suits over there. As we move in to turn 4 for the Necrons. Okay, Necrons turn 4. There's not a lot I can do. I just have 2 units left. I've moved the death marks to the side because I need to try and counter my son's stratagem. Can't shoot me with an 18 inches stratagem, which works on both of those units there. And then over here, whilst I need to get over there to kill them, those guns are nasty. Those 3 damaged guns just put the hurt on my Locust Destroyers and my Heavy Destroyers. So these are vulnerable to them over there. So I've actually gone this way and I'm eyeing up the stealth suits. I'm going to try to assault them, try to kill them, and then be on that objective, which is worth 5 points. Let's do it. Okay, so in the shooting phase, my death marks did 1 wound, but my son saved it, so I did nothing. And then my Scorpec destroyers managed to get into the assault. They needed their reroll, but they got in and killed those guys. And that is it as we move in to turn 4 for the Tau. Okay, so it's turn 4 for the Tau. They've just scored 3 points for primary. We've worked the score out. The current score is 75 points to the Tau and 65 points to the Necron, so it's close. However, I only have this one big nasty units left, and the Tau are up over here, and they've got quite good movement, and a decision has to be made now. Does he come over here, maybe try to kill these, maybe try to get on my objective, or does he go for glory and try and kill these guys here? Son, what have you decided?
I'm going for glory.
Going
100%.
for glory? Going for fun?
Yeah.
Excellent, that's what we like to hear. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, my son is stuck to his words. These guys who can advance and shoot, advanced, got onto the objective. And then over here, these guys have popped their heads around the corner, eyeing me up. And even the Ethereal has moved forward, eyeing me up. I'm surrounded. Okay, Ethereal, giving +1 to hit. I'm going to use my stratagem.
Yeah.
Minus
-1.
one. So that puts me down to 1 CP.
Cool. We will do the Sunforged. We'll do the other dudes first, actually. The Fire Knives. 2 normal dudes. They need 4s to it. Reroll to.
That's with the -1 and the
roll.
your +1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then reroll the hit roll because you're at your starting strength.
I am, thanks to RP.
And then the commander with his special gun. Hits. And then his 3 other guns need 3s. Reroll that one. They will hit. Then these are strength 8, so 3s to wound on this one. And 3s to wound on that one. Oh dear. So 3 overall.
Okay, are they different damage or
Yeah,
anything?
so one of them's AP -4, full damage.
Okay, let's do that one first then.
Yeah.
What? Minus what? 3?
-4.
-4, yes, so no save on that one.
Cool. And then the other one is AP minus. Oh no, it was the other 2.
2.
AP
yeah.
-3 damage.
Okay, so 6s on those. I make 1 of them, so 2 have died so far. Okay, I just debated using the stratagem where I can move 6 inches towards my enemy, but it takes me into melter range, and I've got an 8-inch move anyway, so I'm not going to bother with that. So here we go. That's those guys now shooting me.
Yeah, I might use a stratagem for sustained hits on them.
Sustained, okay, yep. And you're still -1.
Yeah, so the normal dudes need 4s, and then the commander needs 3s.
Okay, 2 sustained.
So 2 sustained, and then so 2 miss. And then their strength 9, 3s to wound.
Yep.
5 wound, 5 saves.
Minus
-4.
-4? Jeez. Okay, -3 with the cover.
Yeah.
Yep. So 6s. 1 6. Okay, I assume they're good damage, aren't they?
D6.
D6, okay. So roll them. I've got 4 guys there.
Yeah.
You've got 4 wounds, so roll them separately.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll 1 at a time. So that kills 1. Kills 2. Kills 3. Kills 4. Nice rolling. Right, so that's the end of the Scorpec Destroyers then. We do have the Scorpec Lord left though, as we move in to turn 5 for the Necrons. Okay, so my son scored another 18 points for killing those guys. However, I've just scored 6 points in my command phase, and I've moved these guys in a nice conga line. They're all going to shoot at these guys. My Scorpec Lord has also moved up, ready to shoot and assault these guys. So let's do it. Okay, so I shot everything. I got my guy into the assault. I killed 1 suit. The other suit's down to 1 wound. And I took no damage in return. And that's the end of my turn 5. As we move into Tau, turn 5. Okay, so in Tau turn 5, this guy advanced onto the objective. That gave him 1 point for primary. These advanced onto the objective. That was another 3 points for primary. And then these guys just stood still. They shot me. I saved everything that came through. And then we went into the assault. And I managed to kill one of the guys, which gave me 15 points. But unfortunately, thanks to a 1... and then a re-roll of another 1, I didn't take the last 3 wounds off of that guy, which potentially I would have done unless you'd saved it. What do you have, a 5+ save?
6+ save.
6+ save. Ouch, so that was really close. And I tell you what, if I had killed him, I would have won, but I didn't. Let's have a look at the final score. So primary, I scored 21 points to my son's 9. But on secondaries, my son, with Slay the Warlord, got 88 points to my 65. So with Painted, it was 96 points to the Necrons and 104 points to the Tau. An 8 points difference. Congratulations, son.
Thank you.
Great game. I enjoyed that a lot, actually.
Yeah, that was good fun. That was a back and forth game.
It certainly was. I have to be honest, at one point, I was standing there feeling really sorry for you, especially after last week.
Yeah.
But then you just like totally turned the game around in turn 2, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. If you did, then check out that playlist right there where you can watch some of our other battle reports.